We're told early on that youth is for grinding. You put your head down, sacrifice your time, and pour your energy into building a life, all under the promise that one day you'll cross a finish line into a quiet, peaceful retirement. Yet for many people reaching their 60s, that finish line feels like a mirage. Instead of tranquility, you arrive completely depleted, still carrying weight that was never yours to hold, and feeling largely unseen by the people you carried it for. This cycle is driven by false peace, acting as a shock absorber. You take the hits so the environment runs smoothly. But as we age, our energy shifts. We can't maintain constant absorption. When demands stay high while capacity drops to zero, the pressure breaks the center. Surviving this chapter of your life means making a hard stop. You can no longer afford to buy external harmony using your own internal exhaustion as currency. The most exhausting place this dynamic plays out is right inside the family tree, playing the role of the forever parent. We worry over grown children as if they are still toddlers. We step in to fight their battles and cushion their falls, terrified of letting them experience their own struggles or failures. Finding actual peace requires accepting that every adult eventually has to stand on their own 2 feet. Support at this stage means letting them walk their own path, even when it's difficult. That same boundary applies to the next generation. Grandparenting is designed for showing up, loving fully, and building memories. It is a season of connection, separate from the relentless fatigue of full-time child-rearing. Your full-time parenting years are already behind you. Your current role is to be a grandparent, a source of wisdom and joy, while the heavy lifting of daily parenting stays with the parents. A functional, peaceful family dynamic allows you to guide the people coming up behind you without sacrificing your own autonomy to do it. That same pressure to constantly perform extends to our physical output. Society expects us to maintain the exact same frantic hustle in our 60s that we had in our youth. A 20-year-old body runs on a massive surplus of energy that allows for constant, high-speed exertion. Trying to match that output 40 years later guarantees you will burn out your system. At this stage, rest functions as essential maintenance. Dialing back the RPMs is how the engine survives. Slowing down keeps the machine running. You've spent decades earning the right to set a sustainable pace, and doing so is the only way to preserve the energy you have left. But the most damaging way we drain that energy is entirely internal. It's the habit of staying quiet when someone disrespects or hurts us, simply to keep the peace and avoid conflict. Biting your tongue might prevent an argument in the room, but it erodes your dignity. The rule for this new chapter is simple. If something hurts, say so. If a line is crossed, address it calmly, directly, and immediately. People often confuse setting a clear boundary with being rude. In reality, clear boundaries provide the structure required to keep any relationship functional and balanced. Silence should never be the price of peace. If a relationship requires you to swallow your self-respect to survive, it isn't peaceful at all. Look back at the timeline. You have given your time, your physical strength, and your personal sacrifices for decades to build a foundation for everyone else. You gave your whole life away once. You do not owe the world a second one. Aging refines your focus. It turns you into an expert at identifying what actually deserves your attention and what can finally be ignored. You can now let the noise wash away. You filter out the demands, the drama, and the expectations, isolating the few things that truly deserve your finite energy. Your life matters. Your joy matters. It is time to step out of the supporting role in everyone else's story and prioritize your own well-being. After everything you've built, carried, and endured, peace stands as a fundamental right. It is finally time to claim it.